Did Paige really join a cult? No permanent body swap. Being turned into a typo. Being turned into a marble statue and displayed in public. Arousing or humiliating. I think it was meant to say erotic or exotic marble statue. So not quite sure about this one. But if it's an erotic statue, yeah, humiliating. If I'm just a marble statue, something generic, typical poses I would think of, would be fun. But yeah, I'm gonna go with humiliating for something erotic. Because being turned into sounds like I didn't have a lot of choice in it. I didn't turn myself into it, so might not be the most comfortable thing. Given a one-chance opportunity, who would you rather transform? A best friend, someone you can't stand, or a random person? The duration is as long as you'd like, and no cheating and saying you'd change yourself. Someone I can't stand. Definitely. What are your thoughts of being turned into clothing and put on rack for sale, not knowing if you will be sold or not? What item? Totally negative. I would hope that I get to choose the article of clothing. I think that would give me a lot more options for what I think would be more likely to sell, or the place I would be sold. What item would I choose to be turned into for a stranger? I would choose a fancy occasion dress. I would choose like a prom dress or a bridesmaid dress. Something that I know will only be worn once and is pretty much a guaranteed sale. So yeah, so maybe not prom unless I went to a specialty shop, because I feel like those I would have a better opportunity to get sold, not have to get worn a lot by a stranger, but still not end up in a landfill or something. If you were shrunk to the size of a Barbie doll and had to live in a dollhouse, how would you go potty when your giant friend isn't around or ignoring you? And what if your giant friend tells you that you can't go potty inside the dollhouse or on the floor of the house, and provides you with doll diapers to wear and use? That's a lot to take in right now. Okay, I'm Barbie doll sized, I live in a dollhouse, I have to go to the bathroom, but going to the bathroom in the dollhouse is breaking the rules. Screw the rules. There's a toilet. Social conditioning up to this point means I am going to use that little plastic Barbie potty. I'm not going to use diapers. I don't care. No. All the no, actually. Not going to happen. Do you like boys or girls? Aww. Girls. Yeah. I would love to see you in a naked girl-girl makeout session with London. The contrast in your body types would be very artistic. You should do it for art reasons. Guess we're moving on, because that wasn't a question. Are you going to do audio files? You two mentioned it before. I would love to listen to you on the train. I am a girl fan, by the way. Wasn't sure about audio files because I really need a script. I know there's a lot of relevant roleplay videos on YouTube, but I'm also not doing haul videos where I whisper about what I bought. The low voice, the whispering seem to be pretty important, and clearly I just babble when I'm faced with a question and a camera. I'm not sure what I would say, what I would whisper about. I need a script to go on. And no, I'm not gonna read that sleepover story. No. What is your favorite part of the woman's body you cannot say brain? And what is the perfect one? Favorite part of the woman's body you cannot say brain. What is the perfect one? Depends. I don't know. Favorite part of the woman's body. I'm concerned that this is going to turn into a request for me to like transform into that body part, that if I say, oh, I'm an ass girl, they'd be like, yes, butt transformation. Put her face on that butt. She loves butts. But I also can't say something dumb and abstract. Like, you know what? I really love eyelashes. That would sabotage them. What is the perfect one? Well, I don't know. I think I already turned her into a dog earlier in this question and answer session, so clearly body's not that important. Otherwise, I would be living with my significant other with their body and the brain of a dog. So really, I already chose brain without saying it. What the fuck is with the spots? Aww, surely this is a post about all of the Tumblr posts that I put with the tag saying I want spots, with the girls with spots, with the leopard girls, with the cat girls. What the fuck is with the spots? Come on, watch some Star Trek. Deep Space Nine. You're gonna love it, I promise. So we deal with a lot of different fetishes in the videos we make. It was brought to my attention that my fetish is probably spots. Yeah, not like freckles either, like spots. So they're permanent now. Wanted them for years, dove right in, love me some Star Trek, and now I can look like a Trill forever, forever and ever. What body part would you like to be on what studio model? Probably London's Brack. Jane, what would life be like being shrunk to doll size and living in the dollhouse? Clearly we'd have some problems going to the bathroom. And since you're about the size of Barbie, the doll, would you consider Barbie to be your wife, sister, or just a friend? This requires a lot of different transformations. So I am the size of Barbie, I'm living in the dollhouse, and there is a Barbie already there. I really have loved the mannequins around the studio. Lem and Lem 2, hands down favorites. But to me, they are my size Barbies. That's why I love them. They're fantastic. I can dress them up. They look just like me. I would just consider Barbie to be like one of the other mannequins. She would not be my wife. No. Not so much with the sister. I just don't think I'd be that mentally broken by it that I would lose touch with reality enough to be projecting a personality onto Barbie. She would still be a doll to me, just like the mannequins around the studio are just really big dolls to me. Whew, this is a long one. All right. Hi Jane, imagine you are transformed into a clutch purse. I do not consider that your body melts. It is fully reformed, but specific body parts become specific parts of the purse. Are arms and or legs becoming straps? Which parts become the closure? If the closure is a kiss lock closure, or a tilt lock closure, or a fold over closure, where do you feel what has been put into you. Has a vibrator special effects on this purse? Show your purse and compare purse and your body. My purse, I mean, literally the handbag that I carry around with me, is large enough to fit a toddler or a good-sized dog. So I don't really have a clutch purse to show. I do have a small handbag like that is a coffin with a wrist strap. Probably says a lot about me. So what parts of my body become what in a clutch purse? For being tiny and spindly, I have really strong legs. My legs are probably the clasp. It's a clutch purse, so there are no straps. And no, I don't think that putting anything in the purse really affects me, even though I'm generally always starving, completely ravenous. Maybe I just want you to put food in the purse as my mouth. Feed me. Would you rather be inflated to use as a parade float or pool toy, or be transformed into yoga pants to be worn to the gym? Also, if you could expand one part of you, what would it be? Okay, so a couple different questions there. Inflated to use as a parade float, pool toy. Yeah, I'm gonna go with pool toy. If I was somebody else's yoga pants, I think that would be uncomfortable for me. Uncomfortable for me to witness the amount of attention that yoga pants ass would be getting. Kind of weird. But pool toy, that would totally be fun. I have inflatable coffins as pool toys. That would be amazing. I would love to be an inflatable coffin. Otherwise, maybe those like 4-foot killer whale that kids can ride. That would be fun. As long as I'm not like a pool noodle or something. I'd rather be something fun and actually inflatable. If you could expand one part of you, what would it be? I could use a bigger butt. You transform slowly, several days, into a mannequin. Your crotch becomes smoother and smoother while your calf gets a socket for the support rod. Today you'll have your first encounter with the support rod. How will it feel? Before? Thoughts? One day later, how did your encounter feel? Well, I don't think that a lot of the outtakes or behind the scenes footage get released from 1150 where we use most of the mannequins. So first encounter with the support rod, if I'm sentient, there's probably a whole lot of cursing going on because these mannequins fall over, a leg will fall off, we can't get it to stand up properly on the support rod, so I'm pretty much getting battered in the leg with a piece of metal. Uncomfortable, definitely uncomfortable. And scary because that is the only thing holding me up. I'm fiberglass. I'm gonna break if I fall over. I'm gonna break if they didn't put me together right or balance me properly on that support rod. One day later, how did my encounter feel? Probably still annoyed about it. Probably annoyed that I can't give them any feedback on how to do it better next time, on how to keep from scaring the daylights out of me, keep from smacking me in the calf or putting me together wrong. Oh, end of slideshow, click to exit. Alright, I guess that is all the questions from this round. Probably not as smooth or verbose as the Tumblr interface allowed for when I have more time to think about it or bounce ideas off of other people. But hopefully next month we'll be able to get a couple more questions and answer them on camera again. If you need any clarifications from these, send that in too. Why not? Thanks.